Hello, and welcome back to Last Stream World Unknown. Today I'm going to try to tie up some more loose ends before we do what I presume will be the final advancing of the story. And looking back through my notes, I just had a note about the fact that there was a chest that I couldn't unlock back in the Svartan Kings area. And I don't remember kind of all of the details of it right now, and so I just want to walk back there and see what's going on. It was also the case an episode or two ago where I was trying to figure out a clue that said walk like 80 east and 100 north from Sparta, and I think that that was to get the item that was actually marked as kind of like a treasure map item on my map, which ended up being Tyrfing's hilt, and so I think that one's actually done. That, I think, is the king, but is the chest? Yeah, the chest is here. Chest is locked, and the thief can't pick the lock. And this guy... Oh, since I got Tyrfing's hilt, is that the hilt of our sacred blade, Tyrfing? It is. I thought it was lost forever when our brethren in the abandoned tunnel of North Ondran were overrun. Okay, and indeed, that's where we found the notes that said to go 80 east and 100 north in order to find it. Okay. As the Dwarven King, it's my duty to keep the Tyrfing blade safe. Legends say that only brimstone from the gates of hell itself will reforge the mighty sword. I think actually when we were in Mount Agni we got that. I will likely die without ever seeing the blade reforged, so as many of my ancestors has done, I still cling to the hope that brimstone is real and some adventurous traveler will bring it to Sparta. Will you give me the Tyrfing help so I can keep it safe along with Tyrfing blade? I'll say yes, thank you. Alright, I'll keep it safe. Great! And then the next thing he says is, could it be brimstone? Where did you acquire such a mythical substance? Inside Mount Agni? The ancient dwarven myths claim that it is the gateway to hell. Nevertheless, with the brimstone, our precious Tyrfing blade may be reforged. Would you please take the pieces of the Tyrfing and brimstone to the dwarven synthesis master at the synthesis shop? Okay. I will do that. He'll be able to reforge the blade. Return the blade to me once it's been reforged. Take the Tyrfing key. It will open the chest upstairs that holds the Tyrfing blade. Got it. Okay. Tell the World Council to muster their forces. You won't wait long on us. We'll meet you in Rockwood after you visit the World Council. We'll bring our axes to crush the Stark army. Okay. Interesting. So, Dwarven Synthesis Master. So I guess is there a synthesis shop? There's the Tyrfing blades. Now we have both pieces. So is there a synthesis shop? And that answered my question about how to open that chest. So we're already accomplishing things here today. And if I were a synthesis shop, where would I be? I don't know. And so, okay, this just seems to be like a normal house. Let me walk back around town and see if I can find where the synthesis shop is. It looks like it might be over here, very near the entrance. Tyrfing! I never thought I'd see both pieces of that mighty blade ever again. You have the brimstone? I won't ask how you came to possess the devilish substance. Give me a moment and I will reforge the sword. Tyrfing! Many Dwarven kings have dreamed of reclaiming Tyrfing. I suspect that our king will be remembered for millennia to come as a hero to our race. Alright. So did I get it? Do you have any recipes? Actually, I meant to take a look at this because I did recently get some new, like, Aegis armor. And I wanted to see, and I think even, like, a new sapphire piece or two. So I wanted to see if there were any things that were jumping out in here. So I'll just quickly look through this list. Alright, I don't see a whole lot there. I wonder if Tyrfing is a sword that's in my inventory now that I can use. Tyrfing. Magnificent sword crafted by a skilled dwarven metallurgist. Alright, it does have a lot of extra weight, but it also deals a lot of extra damage. And I wonder basically how good it is. The king said to talk to him again after we reforged it. But I think I'm going to wait just so I can try playing with it, because I'm not sure if he's going to make us give it back. And I'd like to try it out for a little bit. So we will just kind of exit. And actually, one of the things I want to do is fight another boss battle, because we have at least one more Mercenaries Guild boss battle that is down. It's on this continent somewhere, and I don't remember exactly where it is. Let me look around and try to find. It's that crazy, like, plant man-eater thing that gives all kinds of status effects. So let me go track that thing down. While I'm trying to find it, I realize there's a fishing dock over here that I've never actually gone to. So let's go to it. And maybe eventually we'll finally get the achievement for having reached all the fishing docks, since that was something I noticed I was missing a time or two ago. You're envious of my deluxe fishing spear, aren't you? Yes, it's taken me decades to perfect its design, and it far outpaces my old fishing spear. I take pity on you, since I remember how small the fish were when I was using the old fishing spear. Here, take this recipe. Oh, neat. Alright. Take some time to acquire the ingredients, but trust me, it'll be well worth your time. Would you like to buy some bait? No thanks. Alright, I have a recipe in case I ever decide to do any fishing. I don't know that I will. But that is cool. And just because I'm worried that I haven't been around this portion, I'll use the radar to make sure I'm not missing something. Okay, back to looking for that man-eating plant. Alright, I came to stop at the Mercenaries Guild to rest at the inn, and I realized something. Watch what happens when I do macro number 5. My thief attacks first. I think possibly holding Tyrfing gives you automatic first strike or something like that. I didn't notice, like, on the equipment. I wonder... Tyrfing... I see, it's made out of adamantium. I was trying to figure out if there's a way that I can inspect it. I wonder if during battle I could possibly see in my thief stats to see if he has kind of like a first strike thing going on or whatever. But I think that's what I'm witnessing, basically. Alright, so basically North Volundran Forest is where we are supposed to be able to find the man-eating plant. There it is. Okay. And I did just save, but I'm going to go ahead and do another save slot for some reason. And let's try taking on the Man-Eater. And so all I remember about this guy is he would put lots of status effects on the party, and that ended up being bad news. So let's see if somehow I can do better than that. I'm going to start off with Bloodlust and Bloodlust, and Inflation, and Crumble. What was... Right, Thorn Armor reflects 100% of physical damage to the attacker for 3 turns. I'll have to try that out at some point. Alright, but let's just be prepared to start off, which in the past has been a very difficult boss battle, and see if we are now much stronger and can do some awesome things, hopefully. Alright, he hits for a mere 2,000 hit points. I can handle that. Inflation gives us better stats, and so now let's try Armed Robbery. Let's try a basic attack. Let's try Heal 4 to give everybody a bunch of hit points. And let's try Annihilation. Armed Robbery missed, so that's a bummer. Annihilation hits. Monk is even having a little bit of trouble hitting a Gnarled Roots. Yikes. Okay, that hurts. Heal 4 will heal most of that back up. Alright, so one thing I want to try then is, it seemed to me that Plunder seemed to never miss, and so I want to try that out. I do also want to try out Knucklebreaker, just to see, for comparison, how it does. We still need to do more healing, but it could be the case... Plan of Attack could be good. This would increase our defenses as well as our attacks, so I think I'll do that one. And then... I think let's try Godlike on the Thief and hope that Tyrfing, there we go, 13,000, is going to hit for a bunch. Alright, Plan of Attack will boost everybody's stats. Godlike will boost the Thief's stats. Knucklebreaker did 25,000. Okay, great. Rotten Breath. That's the one that kills everybody. Yes. So that was like an instant kill. The monk has come back to life thanks to the fact that he has his resurrection thing. So that's the thing that I don't know how to defend against. But now that the monk has his automatic resurrection, we can at least then use the item of Essence of the Phoenix to bring the entire party back to life. And so we might actually be in better shape. Oh my gosh, rotten breath. Look at that. Okay, the monk is dead again. So I'm not sure how this is going to go or not. Let's go ahead and try... Let's do a fast life on the monk. And I presume he'll only have that automatic resurrection once. And so I don't think he'll have that opportunity to do that again. So I either have to get lucky and somehow defeat this guy before he defeats me. Or... Yeah, let's try burglary. Let's try, sure, normal attack. And let's try, everybody needs a lot of healing, so let's see if I can last for a heal 4. And at some point I have to get my black mage unparalyzed. Oh, he unparalyzed himself. Good job. Okay, he's dead again, but we can always bring him back to life. These guys at least have some hit points to work with. The thief has, I see, he's poisoned. I was going to say some status effect, unfortunately. But he's hitting for enough that I think, I've only taken off like a quarter of the Man-Eater's hit points. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to win this battle like this. It seems like I need to do something to prevent his status effects, and I'm not sure what that thing is just yet. Let's do fast life on you. Stole a sapphire shield. It's probably not going to help me. Alright, what attack are you going to do this time, Man-Eater? And I need to get everybody's stats up again. Gnarled roots. Yuck. Yeah, it just hurts too much. Let's see. Is there anything else clever that I can do? I should really get rid of the status effect. Let's just do burglary. Let's actually try Mirage and assume that maybe my monk then will be able to always dodge attacks. It seems kind of vaguely plausible. And everybody really needs hit points. But I already have heal 4. I guess I can do a fast heal. Let's do that. On cooldown is what I was about to say. And let's try Godlike on the monk and see if we can get the monk doing tons of hit points, maybe. And actually, at this point, we're late enough in the game that I should consider giving the monk his automatic first strike ability so that he just always hits first in battle. Rotten Breath. Okay, he missed on the monk. That's good. White Mage is dead, unfortunately. Okay, so the Thief needs to use Essence of the Phoenix to rejuvenate everybody. And then the monk... I think since he has Mirage going, let's also try Bloodlust before we start attacking with him again. And let's assume that the monk is going to be able to just dodge his way out of battle, hopefully. Alright, that was actually very fortunate, because that did hardly any damage. Okay, so let's try Armed Robbery. Let's try a basic attack. Let's try... Absolution on the Thief. Hopefully the poison's going to wear off, or I'll just have to end up using something on it. And let's try Thorn Armor, actually, since we haven't tried it before. I see, and you can apply it to anybody. Let's try it on the Black Mage, sure. Alright, Thorn Armor. Return physical damage. I wonder if you could just start casting it on everybody in the party. I'm not sure if this guy is dealing physical damage or not. Gnarled Roots, like I'm not sure what kind of damage source that is. Yes, it did get returned. Cool. Okay, so I like this. I think we have a shot then. So I can use... Do you want Fast Life or Life 3? I think I can afford to use Life 3 on the Thief. And I'm going to cast Thorn Armor on the... Let's do it on the White Mage next. The Monk is likely to avoid the attacks rather than reflect it. And so if I can build up the Monk, Toxic Spores... Okay, did get reflected. Cool. Monk still has tons of hit points. Yes, I think we have a viable strategy now. Okay, you are unfortunately out of magic points, so I think you will just go ahead and use an item. Full magic potion will pretty much give them back. You can just keep on hitting. We have enough people who are down on hit points that we can afford to do a heal. And you can cast Thorn Armor on the Thief now that he's back to life. Alright, I think we have a strategy that's going to win this battle. Toxic Spores. Get Reflected, awesome. Heal 4. We have a bunch of hit points. Yeah, I'm happy with how this is going. Okay, Armed Robbery. Let's just have you do a basic attack. Let's have you do Blessed to bless the monk, since he's going to be our main damage output. And Thorn Armor should have worn off now on the Black Mage. And so I'm going to recast it back on himself. To return physical damage. Okay, and I'm doing like 25,000 hit points with that attack right now. Gnarled Roots. Gets reflected. Great. Bless. The monk should start hitting even harder. Great. And I feel like there's one other thing that I'm forgetting to do right now. I don't remember what it is. Sure. Let's just do another burglary. Let's attack. Let's... What other things can I do to buff the party? I guess Bastion would be really good. To keep the party doing well. And I think it's probably we're overdue for a godlike on the monk once again. Oh, and I have been meaning to look at the thief stats to see if Tyrfing actually shows up as giving him first strike. And so I want to check that out too. So we'll do that next time around. Neat! Gnarled Roots missed and hit him back. Yeah, okay. We have managed to figure out a way to make this work, I think. Alright, and so if I take a look at status, Thorn Armor, return physical damage for one more turn. I don't see anything about the first strike listed here, but Tyrfing did seem to be doing that. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how that goes. Alright, Armed Robbery, physical attack. At this point, we're doing okay on hit points and everything. Plan of attack's probably worn off, so let's do another plan of attack. And let's do... Yeah, let's do an Annihilation to mix things up and try to get some more damage output. I should probably do some more Thorns, honestly. Maybe I'll do that next round. But yeah, I think we will finally win this battle. And then after we do this, this is the last one that's listed among all the bosses that the mercenaries have. And so I wonder then if we will be able to talk to the mercenary scouts and try to get any other bosses or items that are specific to them. So that's kind of my hope in terms of what's going on. Let's do a fast heal, and let's do direct hit will increase accuracy, which will help the monk. So let's go ahead and do that one. All right, and just like that, managed to finish off this enemy. Hooray! The monk being able to resurrect himself was kind of the key to that battle. Alright, Gargantuan Seed. Neat. So, let's go return to the Mercenaries Guild and collect our reward. Well done, defeating the Man-Eater. Good luck on your next target. Here's your reward for defeating the target. Ignatius Hat, Ignatius Helm, and we got an achievement. You've defeated all the Tier 4 targets. Talk to Ignatius for more reports. Okay, great. First, let's take a look at the hat and the helm. Oops. Equipment's what I want. Thank you. Okay, I currently have Mercenary Hat, which is zombification and instant death immunity. Now, presumably... I see. You had the Ancient Ring as well. Yeah, I could probably do better than that, honestly. But let's check out Ignatius Hat. Greatly increased magic defense. I see. How does that compare? You have a hat that increases intelligence. I think I kind of prefer that on you. So it was a hat and a helm, I think. And so currently you have Virgil's helm, and you can't wear helmets typically. Okay. Ignatius' helm greatly increases defense, whereas Virgil's helm did what? It boosted hit point recovery, which is also pretty cool. Greatly increases defense by how much? It's pretty good. I kind of like the hit point recovery, though. I think for now I'll stick with Virgil's helm there and not actually change that out. I should reevaluate like all of my equipment in short order. Let's talk to Ignatius. Thank you for your steadfast defense of Furna. The prospect of fighting those beasts without you is frightening. Sadly, reports keep coming in, and to my chagrin, each one appears to be stronger than the last. Firma has never seen the likes of these creatures. Valendra, Hogbar, and Theopolis, right? Okay, that's where, right. See for your reward if you defeat any of the targets. If you want any more information, you can ask Virgil. He's going to tell me to go see the scouts, right? Okay, half of them in Ugbar. Right. I see, it sounds like there's 2 in each of them. Colossal Sludge. Oh, there's 4 of them. Colossal Sludge, Atlas, Crimson Magus, and Yawning Void. Yes. Okay, and so maybe this is just more information that they have gathered from the scouts. I guess I'm on Orphus right now. I see there's C here. Infernal Entity, Cerberus. There's 2 here. I can count. Alright. East toward the Dark Castle. Blazed like the sun. Human-like skull engulfed in fire. Alright. Eastern Orphos. Okay, I should kill at least one of these to get a sense of what the future rewards are going to be like. And so let me go sleep at the inn, and we'll go try to track down the infernal entity or whatever it is, just to see what that's like, since I'm feeling rather powerful. Okay, here's the Dark Castle, and I can see the crazy infernal entity or whatever. So I'll go ahead and grab a save slot and engage the infernal entity. It is indeed Flaming Skull. And yeah, I guess let's start things off with Bloodlust and Bloodlust. Actually, I guess I'll start with Bloodlust, but I wonder if Mirage is something I should start with in boss battles moving forward to make sure the Mutt can kind of dodge most attacks. Let's obviously start with Inflation, I think. And finally, let's start with, I guess Crumble is good. Alright, so we'll improve the attacks. Firestorm. Yeah, that's not too bad. I could heal my way out of most of that, probably. Especially with increased maximum hit points through inflation. Doodle-loop. Alright, and so let's use Armed Robbery. Let's do a basic attack. Let's do a heal 4 to get my hit points up. And let's try a Annihilation to start, because it seems like so far he hasn't done physical damage, and so I'm not sure the Thorn Armor is useful yet. 17,000. He missed, great. Annihilation did 14,000. That did about 16,000. Alright, could still use a lot of healing. Yeah, alright, let's do Burglary. I think I am gonna do Mirage with the expectation this is gonna be a long battle and being able to dodge will be good. Let's do a fast heal to get some more healing out there. And let's do a direct hit to start. That'll help the monk as well as the thief with extra accuracy. Firestorm once again. Ooh, it hurt even more this time. I wonder if Firestorm is a function of what your maximum hit points are. And I have a feeling that it's a magical attack, and so things like Mirage are probably not going to help me dodge it all that much. And let's try out Knuckle Breaker, just to see what it's like. And I still need more healing. It seems to me that I have Laying of Hands, which heals all allies, so we'll use that. And let's try another Annihilation. Okay, 18,000. Uh-oh, Unearthly Inferno killed off the White Mage. That's a bit of a bummer. Okay, I think we're in bad enough shape that we need to do a couple of things. We are going to use a Resurrection Elixir on the White Mage. You are still going to attack, and you have been silenced anyway, so you are going to use something that will heal up some people in the party. Let's see. Ambrosia is 100% hit points. Let's go ahead and use that on the monk. Oops. Okay, the monk resurrected himself, and then we still managed to use that potion. And the black mage, it looks like, became unsilenced. So I think the monk could continue to attack, and the black mage could now use the Essence of the Phoenix. Flame Shield increased his defense. Okay, that's bad. Alright, so those guys are back up, but now he has so much defense that the monk can't hit him anymore. So that's bad. So now we have to focus on the thief, I think, unless we can reduce this guy's defenses. And so in terms of skills... I rarely use Judo, and I wonder if it could be used as a single target to try to break through armor, so I'm going to try it out really quick. The Black Mage is very low on hit points, so let's try to fix that with a... I guess Absolution would help even more, so let's do Absolution. And let's do... I think Godlike on the Thief, since the Thief is probably going to be my main damage output, assuming that he can actually hit. Alright, the Black Mage just got silenced again, which is a bummer. So yeah, I definitely have to work on my defense against different status effects a bit more, so I really need to reconfigure my inventory and rings and different things, probably. And I didn't even notice what Judo did, unfortunately. Let's try Knuckle Breaker, just to see if that's doing anything, and then let's try to unsilence by doing Panacea. And you're only going to be able to use an item this turn, it seems like, so let's use... I guess let's just use a huge magic potion on the Thief to make sure he'll be able to keep on casting things like Burglary, so he can deal a bit of damage. Alright, we're getting low on hit points again. Alright, and Knuckle Breaker seemed to miss. Yuck, we need to do something to reduce his defenses. And I'm not sure what that something is. Alright, well I ended up gaming over. I think I could set up my equipment a little bit better and possibly use a better strategy, so I'll think about that and see if I want to try again. I was just looking at learning skills, and if I get up to level 115, passive, aligning chakras, immune to all status effects and negative debuffs, does not protect against bleed states, that would be huge. What level am I at right now? 111. If I could get up to 115, that would be huge. I've changed up my equipment slightly, and so I just want to try engaging this guy one more time with a little bit of a different strategy. I'm still not sure that it'll work, but I'm just going to give it a shot. Alright, I'm having some success the second time around. The main thing I've done is I learned Elemental Absorption for the Black Mage, and basically it can turn some of his attacks into heals for my party, and so perhaps we'll see that in a moment. Somehow I've managed to kind of beat through his defenses, or he hasn't put up as much defenses this time around as well, which has also helped. Let's see, at this point let's use Bastion, and I think I can afford to do a Godlike on the Monk again too. So we'll see if he does one of his magic attacks. And here we go, Firestorm. Okay, interesting. So some of those attacks, basically my guys were getting heals out of them, rather than, I guess it was Brimstone was one that my guys were getting heals out of them rather than losing hit points to them. But I guess Firestorm is some kind of physical attack instead, and so maybe I should have the Thorns up as well. Oh darn, my Thief is running out of whatever points again, which is unfortunate. Let's do a fast heal to start. And I guess let's try throwing up a Thorn Armor as well, just in case that is something that I can reflect in the future. But basically I've been using the Black Mage mostly in a support role, and the Monk, I've done every kind of buff possible to him, and the Monk has become super strong. I also changed out one of the Monk's rings so that he'll have more accuracy, so that he's getting like 10 hits on the enemy, which is a pretty big deal. And so that's where most of my damage output has been coming, which is from the Monk. And so let's try another Annihilation, because he's almost finished off. And so, yeah, there we go. Great. So I managed to take down this boss second time around by rejiggering a number of things. Baked Skull. Alright, and so I'm really curious to see what type of rewards I will get from the Mercenaries Guild for being able to accomplish such a feat. Oh, there's the other guy, the Cerberus, three-headed monster, and so I guess we could check him out. But first off, I want to get a sense of what kind of rewards I'm going to get. So, let's go talk to Constantine. Well done, defeating the infernal entity. Good luck in your next target. Here's your reward. Khan's shoes and Khan's boots. I remember some lore about Khan from the past, maybe with respect to the arena or something, but I don't remember the details of it right now. What do we got? We got Khan's boots and Khan's shoes. Double SP and X. Ooh, wow. And skill point gain. And they've got bigger attack. Or sorry, preemption, agility, and defense. That's amazing. Wow. Wow. Okay, someone's probably going to wear those. How do they compare to this? They're a little bit less in terms of defense, but they do improve agility and preemption. Okay, and how do you have Ignatius shoes, which have MP cost? I don't really need to have MP cost. And the extra experience and all the other things would work well. The White Mage is never running out of magic points right now, and so I think I will put them on you. Which shoes were you wearing? Yeah, you have those, which, okay, get those immunities. So I think the Monk then is probably going to change to Khan's boots. Yeah, a little bit less defense, but the doubled EXP gain seems pretty awesome. And right, he has gauntlets that double experience gain, so I'd imagine they will not stack. And so I wonder if there are other that would have magic point gaunts. All right, double those, double gold. Like, I wonder if there's something else I want to wear instead now. Or maybe I can even craft some gauntlets out of sapphire with synthesis. Adamantium ones. Yeah, let me see if there's any other gauntlets I want to wear instead of Ignatius gauntlets right now. Looks like synthesis is only for weapons. I don't see anything that I can synthesize for any kind of armor thing. Well, I guess that's not true. There's these armor things, but I don't see any gauntlets anywhere here in the list. And so I'm going to have to rethink some of what I'm doing here. Alright, I ended up giving Khan's boots to the Thief. He's lost some of his immunities to things like zombification and whatever, but I think I'm going to try that trade-off. Let's learn about Cerberus really quick. Three-headed hound. Alright, we know where he is. Many believed it was only a legend. Be like fighting 3 beasts at once. Alright, but not really any clues to what we can do against him. So I want to go take a shot at him as well, just to get a sense of what other things I can get, and then also the fact that I'm just kind of going to be doubling my experience with more people from being able to kill various bad guys will be good. And I have a few pending level ups that I haven't really used. I should really be like increasing my attack or doing other things over here. Okay, I know I saw Cerberus not very long ago when I was just kind of accidentally flying around, and I already forgot where I saw him. So let me go find him again. Alright, here he is. Let's get a sense of what this battle will be like. Okay, he is just one enemy. Let's try Bloodlust. Let's start with Mirage. Let's start with Inflation. And I think rather than start with Crumble, I'm gonna start with Elemental Absorption on the Monk, just in case this guy's gonna do elemental attacks. And we'll see how this goes. So basically right now I'm going into like extreme monk defense mode. I see, he attacks multiple times. Oh my gosh! I managed to kill off the monk just like that. Alright, well the monk resurrected himself. Wow. Okay, that was kind of unexpected. We'll try an armed robbery. That was even with Mirage. Wow. I'm gonna try Bloodlust to go ahead and get that up. Let's do a heal 4 to heal everybody up, and... Let's do Godlike on the monk. Sure, I'm still going to go all in on trying to get the monk super powerful here. Still an Aegis staff. Alright, that's nice. Alright, Bloodlust. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, he just does lots of attacks at once, and the Black Mage is double bleeding. Okay, that means the Black Mage is basically going to be dead next turn. Okay. And we got maybe 5% of his hit points gone. Okay, let's see now what an attack with the monk will do. And let's just assume the Black Mage is going to die, and so let's focus on, let's do a Blessed on the monk to get that up, and I already did a Godlike. Let's do Direct Hit, which will also increase accuracy, which will improve things for the monk, assuming the Black Mage can get that off before he dies. Great. And so now, that was 10 hits of about 2,500 each, so that was like 25,000 damage just like that. But gosh, this guy hits hard. Alright, the monk has been blessed, so that'll help a little bit. Black Mage went ahead and died. Let's go ahead and... yeah, let's just do another normal attack. Let's do a Fast Life on the Black Mage. And let's hope that this guy does some attack that isn't actually going to hit the monk this time. So the monk can... yeah, the monk's going to heal himself back a little bit, just with his passive. Okay, that time he's going after the Thief and the White Mage. Alright, that's good. Kind of spreading it around, which means we'll be able to heal up. Alright, and then the other thing that I should do, in addition to getting some healing on, is probably also try to make the Thief godlike, because he's also dealing a fair amount of damage. So let's do that. And I should probably be using more Ambrosias, have the Black Mage do that, if the Black Mage isn't going to be actually fighting very much during these. But yeah, it's just that he takes so many attacks per turn. Okay, the monk just died. That's a bummer. Yeah, we have kind of a problem here. I think the White Mage needs to do a heal 4, and we need to have the Black Mage use a Resurrection Potion on the monk. So we're going to give that a try. Okay, so that gives him that, and then hopefully people will live long enough that we can get the heal out. Yes, that will work, and now I can do a heal 4. And people come back up. We're still kind of low on hit points, unfortunately. And the elemental absorption definitely doesn't seem to be helping. So I need physical attacks. I should be using thorns is what I should be doing. Yes, that's what the Black Mage needs to do. So let's get more healing on. So I guess there's laying of hands. We'll heal everybody. And let's try thorn armor once again on the monk. All right, we've stolen all the things we can steal. Return physical damage. That's what we need. Okay, we're hitting him okay. We need to rebuff the monk. White mage can take the damage. He missed over here. There we go. That returned the damage. Okay, so thorns is going to be key. Okay, so we're going to try all thorns all the time. Let's try a knuckle breaker. We need more healing, so let's do a fast heal. And let's do thorn armor on the thief next. Alright, so I think that's maybe going to be the key, and the thorn armor is going to win me this battle, just the way he attacks. Let's watch what happens here during the next round. Let's see if that seems to be true. Yes, that hit himself. Okay, he hit the Black Mage. That hit himself. Yep, I think it's all about the thorn armor. Okay, I think I have a strategy now. I think I'm going to be able to make this work. Alright, I think there's a possibility I'm going to finish him off right here. Monk's run out of some of his buffs, and so he's not hitting quite as hard. Oh, and the Thief's Thorns wore off. Okay, I have to be worried about that. Oh, and the Monk's Thorns wore off, too. Okay. I'm actually in greater danger than I realized. He's really low. Let's do, sure, heal. And I guess let's cast another Thorn Armor again on the Monk. Because apparently those have worn off. Or I guess I brought the Monk back to life and I never put the Thorns back on him. I thought I did. I don't know. In any case, he should be almost dead. Okay, he's hitting himself some there. And the Thief is doing a pretty good job dodging, amazingly enough. Alright, and so one more round of combat should do it. Thief doesn't have any magic points left, so he'll just have to wait. We will go ahead and bless the Monk for added that, and we'll do direct hit in order to add accuracy so the Monk can do even better. But this should finish him off right here. Go, Monk, go! Ah, that didn't kill him. Alright, maybe he'll kill himself. Ouch! Quit doing that. Alright, he's still not dead. Okay, these bosses actually, they really do get tough. I guess I should just attack. Yeah, he's like on his last sliver of hit points here. Let's just do a fast heal, and let's do an annihilation to try to finish him off too. Alright, fast heal ought to keep the Black Mage alive, I think, because I would like everybody to be alive at the end of battle so we can all get the experience. There we go! Hooray! Another boss defeated by yours truly. Hey, and people leveled up. Okay. Alrighty. Got a Hellhound Fang, whatever. Let's go figure out what our reward was for this. And so let's run over back to the Mercenaries Guild. And see what we get. Tell me about my spoils, please, Constantine. Well done defeating Cerberus, and good luck on your next target. Here's your reward. Khan's Dagger and Khan's Axe. Okay, the Dagger. How does that compare to Tyrfing? Khan's Dagger. Less weight, less damage. Inflicts all status effects except Zombification, Jinx, and Disease. That's pretty amazing. And it doesn't hit that much less, and I would have less misses with it. And all status effects. That sounds pretty awesome, honestly. I think I'm going to try that out. And if I decide I'm going to use it for a bit, then I might go ahead and give Tyrfing back to the Dwarf King over in Svarta, because I think he said he wanted it back. And I wonder if he'd give me some other reward, actually. I think I might do that. Maybe we'll do that to end the episode. I'm going to go ahead and sleep at the inn, save things. I'm going to try to get in a battle outside of boss battles, just to see how this thing seems to swing, this new dagger. And then after that, we'll go run by Svarta. All right, here's a battle. I'm going to have him attack a werewolf. You can attack a harpy, sure, and you can just guard, and you can just guard. I want to see what the status effects are like and how hard this dagger can hit. Confusion, paralysis, and something else, I think. That's pretty cool. I don't know. I think most bosses are immune to most status effects, and so I don't know that it's going to be a good boss killer weapon. But that is pretty fun in terms of just like a walking around the world kind of weapon. That might have just insta-killed him, because I think he has more hit points than that. Alright, and that other guy is still paralyzed. Let's try attacking the kobold with it. Yep, it insta-killed him. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep this weapon. So let's see if we can go return Tyrfing then to the Dwarven King. Alright, and so the Dwarf King is in Svarta, and Svarta is right over here somewhere. To my right. Here we go. Svarta. Let's go talk to the king and see if we can give him Tyrfing back and see maybe he'll give us something in exchange. Even if he doesn't, I'm okay with that. I had fun with Tyrfing for a while, and it had been something that I had long been looking forward to getting. Let's see if we go talk to him again. He's upstairs in here, right? Yeah. The sword of our ancestors, reforged and renewed. It's a historic day that must be celebrated. As a reward for bringing us the Tyrfing hilt and brimstone, you will be handsomely rewarded. I hope you agree. 500,000 gold is a fair reward for your efforts. Okay, sure. Give him the Tyrfing sword in exchange for 500,000 gold. Yes. Excellent. Thank you again for your help. I must spread the word that Tyrfing is once again whole. Tell the World Council to muster their forces. Right, and so we need to do that at some point in order to progress the storyline. But I think I'm probably going to go after a few more of the bosses. And actually, I've got a few more other little things on my to-do list to check off as well. But I guess those are things that we can look forward to in the next episode. I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day. And I will see you again soon with more of Last Stream World Unknown. Bye-bye.